So welcome you all in the fourth lecture of linear algebra course. Today we will discuss about polynomials, right? So first I write one question. Question number one is, I denote px as a polynomial. Px is a polynomial of x. X is a variable. So is px is equal to 1 plus x square plus so on is a polynomial? Yes, Jyoti, you can call anyone.
Okay, Ankush.
Yes, sir. So it is a polynomial.
Okay. Any other student?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nidhi. Is it a polynomial?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Naman,
Yes, sir.
any other student who want to give response? Yes or no?
Okay, shall I say?
Yes.
Yes, it's not a polynomial.
Yes. It's not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Yes, Jyoti, can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. Because polynomial is always of the form a naught a1 x1 and it has a degree and highest coefficient is non-zero.
Yes, but
But it does not have some degree.
uh, it does not have some degree. Very good. And polynomial must stop at some number, right? We can simply say polynomial must stop at some number n belongs to natural. If this n may be, this ये जो n है, n may be 20 कि after 20th degree the polynomial is stopped. It is a polynomial of 20 degree. It may be 2021. It may be 220,000. It may be 2 lakh. It may be 2 crore. But it must be stopped at some number. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now we can write polynomial px. Px can be, now we define polynomial. So this is the notation how we define polynomial. Polynomial is of the form, I can write this in the form of summation. For example, यहाँ हमने कहा n equal to 20. So polynomial कैसे होगा? Px is equal to, right, a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a20 x raised to power 20. Here polynomial is px, that is a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a2021 x raised to power 2021, right? So where a0, a1, a2, a20, 21, they are all real numbers. So we can write in general n equal to 0 to infinity, 0 to, or we can say I equal to, I is equal to 0 to n ai x raised to power I such that ai belongs to R and this ai belongs to R and n belongs to natural number, right? And I lies between 1 to n. Even we can write I lies between 1 to n, and n belongs to natural number. So in this way we can define a polynomial, where you can see this a0 is a constant number, so we can call a0 as coefficient of x raised to power 0. a0 is the coefficient of x raised to power 0. So a1 को क्या बोलेंगे हम? a1 is the coefficient of x. Similarly, in this polynomial, if we expand this polynomial px, a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus so on plus ai x raised to power I plus so on plus an x raised to power n. So what we call this ai? Yes, anyone tell me what is ai?
The coefficient of xi.
Yes, you can click on raise hand option. Yes, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
It is a coefficient of x raised to power. Very good. Right? And it is ai is a real number. ai belongs to, and all of you know about the properties of real number. Real number satisfies all the properties under addition, that is from b1 to b4, and under multiplication it satisfies the properties of commutativity, associativity, identity element, and every non-zero element has its multiplicative inverse, and the most important property, that is the distributive property in real numbers. We have already discussed about the properties of real number in our previous lecture. Now, I think this point is clear to everyone. Now, the next question is, can you tell me the degree of the polynomial px is equal to 3x plus 5? What is the degree of the polynomial? Yes, anyone?
Yes, Ankush.
1.
Yes. Yes. Degree of the polynomial is 1. Very good. If someone has any doubt, then he or she can ask. So it is a polynomial of degree 1. Now, second question. Now we will ask this question from other student. If I take qx is another polynomial and it is 25. So is qx a polynomial? Is qx a polynomial?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Naman.
Yes, sir. It is a polynomial and known as constant polynomial.
Yes. Yes. It is a polynomial. Can you tell me the degree of this polynomial?
Sir, 0.
Yes, it is a 0 degree polynomial. So degree is equal to 0. तो हम इसको नमन 25 को क्या बोलेंगे? ये किसका कोफिशिएंट है? It is a coefficient of
X
it is
to
a
the power
coefficient
0.
of 25 is a Naman, you can mute the audio. 25 is a coefficient of x raised to power 0.
Naman, you can mute yourself. Yes, now it's fine, sir.
So 25 is a coefficient of x raised to power 0. Is this point clear to everyone? If yes,
sir.
then click on raise hand option. Yes, Jyoti, can you tell me?
Yes. Except Nidhi, all of them have
Okay,
clicked.
yes.
Yeah.
No. Maybe you can write in the chat box. Okay. So now the third question. If I take Sx, another polynomial, and this is equal to A0, where A0 belongs to R, now question is Sx a polynomial? Think about this. Don't be in hurry. Is Sx a polynomial? Yes.
Yes, Kanika.
Yes, sir, it is polynomial.
Okay. I write yes. Any other student?
Yes, sir, it is a polynomial.
Okay. Two response for yes. Yes. Anyone?
Sir, when a naught is a 0, then it is not a polynomial.
Very good. I want this response. So because if A0 equal to 0, then we can't define the degree of the polynomial. Right? So this is not a polynomial. So answer is no. Because A0 belongs to R. And if you take A0 equal to 0, then we can't define the degree of polynomial. We cannot define the degree of the polynomial. You can take 10 seconds, think about all these examples, then we will proceed. Okay. So now, Naman, can you tell me how we can define polynomial now? Journal. How we can define polynomial?
Said the polynomial is of the form a0 plus a1x plus a2x up to so on an x raised to power n, where n is a non-negative integer. And a0, a1, a2 up to so on belongs to R.
I can write AI belongs to R. I lies between 1 to 10. Okay. Just, yeah, I can modify this. Here I lies between 0 to. And even, right. So I lies between 0 to n. Is it clear? So
Sir,
now,
is this definition complete?
yes. Uh, who
Or do
can?
we need to say something more here?
Yes. Can someone tell me how we can write this?
Yes, Ankush?
An is not equal to 0.
Yes.
No. Yeah. If we take that it is a polynomial of degree n, then we can say an is not equal to 0. Yeah. when we talk about the degree of the polynomial, if it is a polynomial of degree n, then then we can say that an is not equal to 0. Otherwise, ai belongs to R, but at least one of them must be non-zero. So now can we write in the form of summation? We can write this as Px is equal to I equal to 0 to n ai x raised to power I such that ai belongs to real number, right? So now can you tell me how we can define a polynomial qx of degree m? It is a polynomial of degree n. Now can you tell me how we can define a polynomial of degree m? Here we can say an is not equal to 0. It is a polynomial of degree n. How we can define a polynomial of degree m?
So summation I goes from 0 to m
0 to m.
ai x raised to power I.
Maybe the coefficient of qx is different from px. So we can take bi, right? Bi x raised to power I such that
ai belongs to R.
bi belongs to
Yes, so bi.
bi belongs to R, and
Answer bn is not equal to 0.
bm. It is a polynomial of degree m.
Yes, sir.
Okay. bm is not equal to 0. Okay. So Nidhi, you stay here and tell me how we can add px and qx. Here m is less than n. Here m is less than n. Degree of px is greater than degree of qx. So how we can add px plus qx? Yes, Nidhi?
So summation
Summation. Can we add px and qx directly? Or we need to modify qx?
yes, sir. So we need to modify qx because m is less than n.
Yes. So can you tell me how we can write qx? Qx is summation I equal to 0 to
0.
m bi x raised to power I. But degree of p is I
So
equal
n.
to 0 to n.
Yes, sir.
We have to add some more terms. So we can add the terms
So
from m plus 1 to
n.
n, but with some coefficient. Can you tell me the coefficient of bm plus 1 to bn? क्योंकि qx तो हमें ये दिया हुआ है. अब मैं qx को मॉडिफाई कर रहा हूं लेकिन डिग्री n की फॉर्म में. तो मैंने m तक तो एज इट इज गिवन m plus 1 to n लिख रहे हैं हम उसको, तो कैसे ऐड करेंगे? m plus 1 से लेके n तक हम bi के कोएफिशिएंट क्या करेंगे? All the coefficient of bi I equal to m plus 1 to n must be 0.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now we can add px plus qx. So we can write here this is equal to, इसको हम समेशन की फॉर्म में लिखते हैं I equal to 0 to n bi x raised to power I such that I bi is equal to 0 for all I lies between I is greater than equal to m plus 1 and less than equal to n. If this point is clear to everyone, then click on raise hand option. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, Anchal, Kanika and Abhay, do you have any doubt? Okay, only Anchal and Kanika.
यस सर सर क्यूब्स को से मॉडिफाई करके फिर से बताइए।
हाँ, देखो इसमें हमें जब भी हम दो पॉलिनोमियल को ऐड करेंगे आंचल, तो
Yes, sir.
उनकी डिग्री दोनों की सेम होनी चाहिए, राइट?
यस सर।
अब मैं आपको एग्जांपल, px मैंने लिया, px इज इक्वल टू 1 + 2x + 3x स्क्वायर + 4x क्यूब, राइट? और मैंने qx मुझे दिया हुआ है 2 + 3x इतना दिया है और कहा इनको ऐड करो। तो मुझे जब px + qx को ऐड करना है तो व्हाट शुड आई डू? मैं आगे वाले कोफिशिएंट 0 × x² + 0 × x³ लिखूंगा, so that the degree of px and qx becomes equal. हम लिख सकते हैं ऐसे इसको।
यस सर।
Now we will add the first a0 with b0, a1 with b1, a2 with b2, a3 with b3. So it become 2 + 1 3, 2 + 3 into x, 3 + 0 कोफिशिएंट ऐड हो रहे हैं, देखो x², 4 + 0 x³, so it is 3 + 5x plus 3x² plus 4x³, right?
यस सर।
So what we do, हमने यहाँ पर देखो इसको, ये समेशन में क्या लिखा, it is I = 0 to 3 ai x⁻⁴ I, और इसको लिखा समेशन, ये हमें एक्चुअल में क्या दिया था? एक्चुअल में हमें qx दिया था, समेशन I = 0 to 1
यस
bi xi, लेकिन हमने इसको क्या किया, हमने I = 0 to 3 बना दिया, bi xi, और लिख दिया कि bi = 0 for I = 2, 3, मतलब b2 और b3 0 है इसमें,
यस सर।
राइट? तो यहाँ bi कौन से 0 हैं? m+1 से लेके n तक सारे 0 हैं, तो हमने कहा bi = 0 for all I greater than equal to m+1 and less than equal to n.
एन।
Is it clear now?
यस सर।
Okay. So now how we can add px + qx general? So px is equal to, I can write I = 0 to n ai xi, ai belongs to R, qx summation I = 0 to m bi xi, bi belongs to R, and bi = 0. Okay, first I write bi belongs to R. Now how we can add px + qx? We make the degree of px and qx to be equal. तो यहाँ पर डिग्री हमें क्या दी है, m is less than n, तो हमने m की डिग्री को n तक एक्सटेंड किया, तो m+1 से लेके n तक वो सारे के सारे जो कोफिशिएंट bi है उनको क्या किया हमने, उनको 0 लिया. So now we add, when we add I = 0 to n, the first term is a0 + b0 plus, sorry, I write ai plus bi into x⁻⁴. Here ai plus bi also belongs to R, because sum of two real number is again a real number. हमने m को इसको एक्सटेंड किया है, हमने इसको ऐसे लिखा, देखो I = 0 to m bi xi plus I = m+1 to n bi x⁻⁴. Here bi = 0 for I lies between m plus 1 to n. So how we can add px and qx? If this point is clear to everyone, then click on raise hand option.
So all of them has raised their hands.
Okay. Now next question is, when we say two polynomials are equal, when we say two polynomials are equal. Yes, Abhay. When we say two polynomials are equal, अगर px हमें px given that summation I equal to 0 to n ai x raised to power I and qx is equal to summation I equal to 0 to n bi x I equal to 1 to m, not n, m bi x raised to power. When we say px is equal to qx. Yes, Abhay. Ankush.
So when AI is equal to BI and N is equal to M.
Then, but m और n के बारे में हमें कुछ नहीं लिया।
So when degree of both are same.
They are equal. You can
And the
mute the
coefficient.
audio. They are equal if ai equal to bi. Yes, it is when the coefficient of both the polynomials are equal, then we say the two polynomial px and qx are equal. But m and n both are distinct. So what we can say, ai equal to bi, px equal to qx, if a coefficient of px and qx, that is ai is equal to bi for all I lies between I is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to maximum of m comma n. I think this point is clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Whatever the maximum, अगर m बड़ा है तो हम I को m तक लेके जाएंगे, and we know that कि अगर जिसकी डिग्री ज्यादा है दूसरे वाले पॉलिनोमियल को हमें उस तक पहुंचाना है, तो how we do? We try to make the coefficient of other polynomial to be 0, right? So if, for example, if I take m is equal to 10, हमने डिग्री ले ली qx की 10, and n is equal to 100. So here m is less than n. तो हम px और qx को इक्वल बोलेंगे, px and qx are equal. So what is the condition? That ai equal to bi, ये होना चाहिए. तो bi is equal to 0 for all I lies between 11 and 100. bi 0 होगा, सब 11 मतलब x की पावर 11 का कोफिशिएंट और x की पावर 100 का कोफिशिएंट, ये सारे इसके इन बिटवीन सब कोफिशिएंट इनके 0 होंगे. If this point is clear to everyone, then click on raise hand option. Okay. What is the response, Jyoti?
Yes, sir, all of them except Abhay.
Okay. Maybe the network issue.
Yes, sir.
Now we will discuss zero polynomial. So we define 0 Vx. Can you tell me how we can define the zero polynomial? अगर मैंने 0vx इस तरीके से डिफाइन किया, i इक्वल टू 0 to n bix xi, राइट? तो ये bi क्या होना चाहिए? Yes, can anyone tell me?
Sir, 0.
So 0.
Yes, so bi equal to 0, but किन किन वैल्यू के लिए? यस कनिका?
Sir, सभी के लिए 0 to I lies between 0 to n.
Yes, I lies between 0 to n. bi equal to 0 for all I lies between 0, I is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 1. How we can prove this 0 is the when we talk about vector space, then we have to find the identity element, and the identity element in polynomial is the 0 polynomial. So how we can define the 0 polynomial? 0vx is equal to 0 plus 0 into x plus 0 into x square plus so on into 0 into x raised to power n. So this is our 0 polynomial in vector, right? But when we ये 0 क्या है? Can you tell me what ये 0 जो है वो वेक्टर है या स्केलर है? Yes, anyone?
So scalar.
Yes, because they all belongs to a real number, right? So they belongs to field. So all are scalar. So ai, these a0, b0, b1, b2, bn, they are real numbers, so they belongs to field, or we can say they are scalar, right? How we can prove that 0 bi equal to 0? हम पॉलिन जब वेक्टर स्पेस की प्रॉपर्टी करेंगे तो वेक्टर स्पेस में हमें कैसे प्रूव करना है कि ये बी आई सारे के सारे 0 है? तो हम क्या करते थे, हम जैसे a प्लस बी इक्वल टू हमें a आंसर आए, तो हम b को हमें 0 बताना है कि 0 इज द ओनली नंबर विच व्हेन वी एडेड विद दिस 0 विद a, तो हमें a आंसर आए, a प्लस 0 इक्वल टू a, तो b हमें 0 बताना है। लेकिन कैसे बताते थे? a plus b equal to a b and a and b are real numbers, so we add both side by additive inverse of a. So by associative property under addition we can write this as, and this becomes 0, so b plus 0 equal to this is 0. This implies that b equal to 0. So by the property of real number, we can prove this, that b equal to 0. Now the same concept we use in polynomial. ai, xi, I equal to 0 to n.
Sir, you are not audible. Okay, so let's wait for sir for some time. अच्छा, अभी तक किसी को कोई डाउट है क्या? Like if you have any doubt, then you can raise your hand or you can ask your question. Yes, anyone? Am I audible to all of you? Yeah, now sir join.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So yes. Yes, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I asked one question that when we say two polynomials are equal, then yeah, my question was when we say two polynomials are equal, because we have find the sum of two polynomial ai xi plus summation bi xi, that is summation I equal to 0 to n ai plus bi x raised to power I equal to summation I equal to 0 to n ai xi. Now these two polynomials are equal. So when we say two polynomials are equal, yes Nidhi?
So when they have the same degree.
Same degree. Okay. And what is the other condition? Yes, you can see this.
So their coefficients must be
The
equal.
corresponding coefficients must be equal.
So we can say ai plus bi is equal to ai. And ai, bi, they are real number. Can I write bi must be equal to 0? Right? By adding the additive inverse of ai का additive inverse क्या होगा? Minus ai. So when we add the additive inverse of ai, then we get bi equal to 0 for all I lies between 1 to n. It means bi ये क्या लिया था हमने? This is nothing but this is a zero vector. So we can write this as 0 vx is equal to summation I is equal to 0 to n 0 into x raised to power n. So this is our zero vector. If this point is clear to everyone, then click on raise hand option.
Yes, sir. All of them have clicked yes.
Okay. So now if px is equal to I equal to 0 to n ai x raised to power I. Can you tell me what is the additive inverse of px? If I take qx as summation I equal to 0 to n bi xi, then if qx is the additive inverse of px, if qx is the additive inverse of px, then what is the value of bi? Then bi क्या होगा? We can write additive inverse property as px plus qx is equal to identity element, and identity element is zero vector. So can you tell me what qx, what are the coefficient bi in qx? Yes, Ankush.
So minus AI.
Yes. How can you prove this? We write px as, you can tell me, I write the all the terms, you tell me how we can prove this. Px is equal to this, right? And qx is equal to I equal to 0 to and bi xi. What is 0b? How we can write zero vector?
Summation I.
Yes.
Yes.
So summation I goes from 0 to n0 xi.
Yes. How we can add this? Add these vector? Yes, Nidhi?
So summation I goes from 0 to n.
0 to n,
So ai plus bi.
ai plus bi
So xi,
xi.
which is equal to summation I goes from 0 to n 0 xi.
Okay. Now two polynomials are equal. When we say two polynomials are equal,
So when their corresponding terms will be means ai plus bi will be equal to 0.
0. And ai और bi क्या है ये? They all are real number. bi belongs
Yes,
to
sir.
r, ai belongs to r. Right? तो रियल नंबर की प्रॉपर्टी क्या होती है? दो रियल नंबर का सम जो है वो 0 आएगा. तो कब होगा? If a plus b equal to 0, then we can say b equal to minus a.
Minus a in additive inverse of a.
So minus a is the additive inverse of a. It means bi equal to minus ai.
Yes, sir.
So qx क्या था हमारे पास? qx is equal to summation I equal to 0 to n
So
bi,
bi xi.
yes, bi x raised to power I. तो bi क्या है अभी निधि?
So minus ai.
Minus ai. So we can write minus ai x raised to power I. So this is the, therefore we can say qx is the additive inverse of px. Is this point clear to everyone? So we have find the identity element, that is zero vector. We have find the additive inverse. Now we find the scalar multiplication. How we can define the scalar multiplication? So if px is any polynomial I equal to 0 to n, ai xi, ai belongs to R. And alpha belongs to R, be any scalar. Then what is alpha dot px? Yes, Anchal. Yes, Anchal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what is alpha dot px?
So alpha into summation I goes to n.
Alpha dot summation I goes to 0 to n ai
Into
xi.
xi.
Okay, and this is equal to, then I write this as I equal to 0 to n alpha into ai, because ai is a real number, alpha is a real number, and
Yes,
product
sir.
of two real number is again a.
Real number.
So this become alpha into ai. So now can we check the properties from V5 to V8 by using this scalar multiplication? Yes, we will do all the properties. We will check all the properties that it satisfies. देखो हमने how we can define the sum px plus qx. sum of two real number is again a real number and real numbers are commutative, so polynomial commutative property satisfy करेंगे under addition. They also satisfy the associative property. We have find the additive identity, this 0v. We have find the additive inverse. So we have find the four properties of the polynomial v1 to v4, and we define the scalar multiplication, and with the help of this scalar multiplication we are able to find all the four properties of scalar multiplication. So now v1 to v8 all are satisfied, so we can say this become a vector space under the given equation. So now you can check this that px polynomial summation I equal to 0 to n ai xi, ai belongs to R, is a vector space under the operation define addition and scalar multiplication. Addition कैसे define किया हमने, px plus qx as summation ai plus bi x raised to power I is equal to 0 to n, where ai bi both are real number, and scalar multiplication we have defined by this. Now we will discuss. Now I am taking the particular case pnx. अब मैंने n लगा दिया यहाँ पर, देखो ये n जब हम बात करेंगे तो it is a polynomial of degree less than equal to n. जब भी n ऐसे आएगा तो it is a polynomial of degree less than equal to n. तो क्या होगा, अभी कैसे डिफाइन करेंगे, it is a polynomial px. इसको हम इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग दिस, इसको ऐसे लिखता हूं, दिस p n x स्क्रिप्ट p फॉर्म में है. सो दिस इज px एंड दैट इज समेशन I इक्वल टू 0 टू n. अब ये n फिक्स हो जाएगा हमारा, राइट. ai x रेज टू पावर I, ai बिलोंग्स टू R and I lies between I is greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to n. Set of all polynomials, all polynomials of degree less than equal to n with real coefficient in variable x. In variable x, रियल कोफिशिएंट्स मतलब जितने ai हैं ये सारे रियल हैं, और वेरिएबल क्या है इसमें, x. Okay. Now my question is, again I ask question to all of you, if px and qx they belongs to this pnx, if px and qx they belongs to pnx, pnx क्या है, डिग्री लेस देन इक्वल टू n के पॉलिनोमियल है, then what can you say about px plus qx belongs to, is this belongs to pnx or not? Yes, anyone?
Sir, it will belong because in polynomials we add only the coefficients of x raised to power I, means ai plus bi. So means
Yes.
only coefficients we will add, but degree will remain the same.
Yes, degree will remain same, right? So for example, if we take a polynomial px, p3x, right? ये हमने p3x ले लिया, तो p3x में it is a polynomial of degree, it is a polynomial of degree less than equal to 3. लेस देन इक्वल टू 3 का मतलब हुआ कि इस टाइप के कोई भी पॉलिनोमियल a0 प्लस a1x प्लस a2x स्क्वायर प्लस a3x3 they belongs to pnx p3x. So now I take one polynomial px that is 1 plus 2x. Is this belongs to p3x? Is this belongs to p3x? Yes, away. You can write in the chat box. Yes, Kanika.
Yes, sir, it is written yes.
Okay. So yes, it is a px belongs to p3x. क्योंकि हमें क्या चाहिए? डिग्री लेस देन इक्वल टू 3. तो ये तो 1 है, 1. This belongs to p3x. If I take qx as 2 plus 4x square, is this belongs to p3x? Yes, Kanika.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it also belongs to. Kanika, can you tell me what is px plus qx? px plus qx क्या होगा बेटा?
1 plus 2.
Yes, 1
That
plus
is
2.
3.
Okay, 1 plus 2 plus
2x.
2 plus यहाँ पर 0 है ना? You can write 0. 0x plus
0 plus 4x square.
yes 0 plus 4x square. जब हम डिग्री ऐड करेंगे, पॉलिनोमियल ऐड करेंगे, so we try to make the degree equal by adding coefficient of higher degree with 0 coefficient. Coefficient of x raised to power I with 0 coefficient. So this become t plus 2x plus 4x square, and this also belongs to p3x. So it means sum of two polynomial of degree less than equal to n is also belongs to p and x. So now you can check all the properties under addition from v1 to v4. It is also commutative क्योंकि 1 plus 2 लिखा है तो 2 plus 1, 2 plus 0, 0 plus 2 होता है, 0 plus 4, 4 plus 0 होता है, तो px plus qx is equal to qx plus px भी होगा, एसोसिएटिव भी होगा, 0 पॉलिनोमियल डिग्री 3 का आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट हो जाएगा, और एडिटिव इनवर्स px का क्या मिलेगा? 1 का -1, 2 का -2x. So you can check all the 4 properties from v1 to v4. Even you can check v5 to v8 also by using the scalar multiplication. How we can define the scalar multiplication? Okay. Now again a question to everyone. You can think about this question. Don't be in hurry. You can take time and then you give your answer. Now I take xn, and xn is equal to, this is equal to px. Again it is a polynomial, and this is equal to summation I equal to 0 to n ai x raised to power I, such that ai belongs to R, and an is not equal to 0. Here you need, Ankush, you tell me earlier that an is not equal to 0. In polynomial, there is no need to the coefficient that an is not equal to 0. But because we are talking about the degree specific. So here we can use an is not equal to 0 for I lies between 0 to n. It is a polynomial of degree exactly equal to n. So here xn is a polynomial of degree exactly n. Now this n belongs to natural number, right? N belongs to natural number. Now question is, if px and qx belongs to xn, अब xn पता लग गया आपको, xn कौन से पॉलिनोमियल है जिनकी डिग्री, आई कैन राइट xn x, जिनकी डिग्री एग्जैक्टली n है, लेस देन इक्वल टू की बात नहीं हम कर रहे हैं. तो नाउ px और qx अगर xn x में बिलोंग करते हैं, सो व्हाट कैन यू से अबाउट px plus qx? Is px plus qx belongs to xn x? You think about this and then you respond. Yes, Jyoti, any student who click on raise hand option?
No, sir.
You can take 10 seconds.
So you can say this xn x is set of all polynomials. Xn
Yes.
is a set of all polynomials.
Yeah, very good. Is a set of all polynomials. Is a set of all polynomials of degree exactly equal to n.
So P of x plus Q of x, so it will belong to xn of x, because we know that sum of two polynomials is again a polynomial, and as you said that xn of x is the set of all polynomials, so definitely it will belong to xn of x.
Okay, Nidhi, your answer is yes. Yes, Nidhi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I will discuss with you, and then what happen next we will find. Your answer is yes, right? Okay, Nidhi, so I am taking a polynomial px 6 plus 3x plus 2x square, and my qx is 7 plus 5x minus 2x square. So what is px plus qx?
So 13 plus 8x.
8x. This belongs to x2. Degree 2 में belong कर रहा है, right?
Yes,
And this
sir.
also belongs to degree 2,
x2
x2.
x.
अब सम बताओ, सम किस में बिलोंग कर रहा है? This belongs to x2 x?
No, sir.
क्योंकि हमने एग्जैक्टली डिग्री 2 के ही पॉलिनोमियल लेने हैं x में.
Yes, sir.
ये pn में यहाँ पर हम लेस देन में चल रहा था, देयर इज नो इशू. लेस हो जाता तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी, बट यहाँ पर हमने कहा कि डिग्री 2 के हैं तो डिग्री 2 के ही चाहिए हमें, बट ये तो कम हो गया. तो इज 13 plus 8x belongs to x to x?
No, sir.
No, this does not belongs to. So now can you change your answer or you are still on this? Yes.
No, sir. Does not belong to xn of x.
So your answer is no. Sum of two polynomials of exactly degree n may not be equal to degree n. They may be less than, right? We have one example. So जब sum ही belong नहीं कर रहा है, तो we are not able to define the sum. अगर sum नहीं होगा तो is x and x become a vector space?
No.
No. क्योंकि जो sum ही डिफाइन नहीं हो पा रहा है तो हम प्रॉपर्टीज कैसे फॉलो करेंगे? सो जब कभी भी आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा कि अगर कोई भी पॉलिनोमियल जिसकी डिग्री एग्जैक्टली इक्वल टू n है, एग्जैक्टली इक्वल टू 3 है, इज इट बिकम अ वेक्टर स्पेस? देन योर आंसर इज नो. बट जब कभी भी आपको क्वेश्चन आएगा इज अ पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ डिग्री less than equal to n, is it a vector space? Then your answer is yes, this become a vector space. Now can you tell me, if I take one example, x5x means it is a polynomial of exactly degree
5.
5. Is x5x a vector space? So your answer is yes, Kanika. What is your answer?
No.
No, it is not a vector space because we are not able to define the sum. Now, Kanika, another question: is P5x a vector space? Yes, Kanika. Is P5x a vector space?
सर इसकी अगर डिग्री मतलब इक्वल होगी तो नहीं होगा.
डिग्री लेस देन इक्वल टू 5 लेना हमें. तो लेस देन इक्वल टू 5 में 5 आए या उससे लेस के सारे पॉलिनोमियल उसमें बिलोंग करेंगे.
मतलब 5 भी आ सकता है.
आपकी देखो मैं एक एग्जांपल लूंगा, आप मुझे उसका आंसर देना. मैंने कहा कि एक कंपटीशन में हमें वो बच्चे सिलेक्ट करने हैं जिनकी हाइट जो है एग्जैक्टली 160 सेंटीमीटर हो. कितनी हो एग्जैक्टली? हो सकता है वो एथलेटिक मीट है या कोई गेम है जहां पर क्राइटेरिया है कि एग्जैक्टली 160 सेंटीमीटर वाले बच्चे ही हम उनको सिलेक्ट करेंगे. तो उसमें कोई भी बच्चा अगर 159 का आता है तो वो सिलेक्ट नहीं होगा. यस कनिका?
यस सर.
लेकिन कहा मैंने कि लेस देन इक्वल टू 160 सेंटीमीटर होनी चाहिए हाइट. तो उसमें 159 आए तो भी तो वो सिलेक्ट हो जाएगा, 150 हो तो भी सिलेक्ट होगा.
यस सर.
तो लेस देन P5x में क्या होंगे? P5x में वो सारे के सारे पॉलिनोमियल होंगे जिनकी जो 0 डिग्री पॉलिनोमियल भी उसमें आ जाएगा. मतलब अगर आप P5 में एक पॉलिनोमियल लेते हो px जो बिलोंग कर रहा है px और 2x, they belongs to P5. इसका मतलब P5 में बिलोंग करने वाले पॉलिनोमियल क्या होंगे? px इज इक्वल टू 2 प्लस x प्लस 3x की पावर 5. दिस इज अ पॉलिनोमियल. qx हम इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, बाकी वाले जीरो कर सकते हैं हम उसको, है ना. मैंने 3x की पावर 5 लिखा है ना. यू कैन राइट अदर 0x की पावर 2 प्लस 0x की पावर 3 प्लस 0x की पावर 4 प्लस 3x की पावर 5 एंड qx इज इक्वल टू 5 प्लस 2x माइनस x स्क्वायर प्लस 0x क्यूब माइनस x की पावर 4 प्लस or it minus x bar up to x bar 4. So what is px plus qx? Px plus qx is a polynomial of degree 5, है ना? So it belongs to p5x. But अगर मैं मान लो px में ये 3 ये नहीं लेता हूँ, लेकिन अब सम क्या आएगा इसका, px plus qx का, ये डिग्री 4 का आएगा, बट लेस देन इक्वल टू 5 में 4 की डिग्री तो आ ही जाएगी ना. सम बिलोंग्स टू दिस, also belongs to p5x. So always less than equal to n की डिग्री के polynomial जो हैं they become a vector space because sum of two polynomial it lies in it is a polynomial of degree less than equal to n. But when we say exactly n, तो उस केस में क्या होगा, it does not become a vector space. एक एग्जांपल देखो कैसे हम देख रहे हैं. अगर मैंने x n x ले लिया, इस x n x का मतलब क्या हुआ? यस कनिका, x n x का मतलब क्या हुआ?
इसकी डिग्री एग्जैक्टली x है.
It is set of all polynomial of degree
एग्जैक्टली इक्वल टू n.
exactly equal to set of all polynomials of degree exactly n, right? तो मैंने px ले लिया, एक px लिया समथिंग ये इंटू एक्स की पावर n, कोफिशिएंट कुछ भी होगा इसका, प्लस उसके बाद जितने भी अगली टर्म्स होंगी. दिस इज अ पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ डिग्री n. और qx भी मैंने, क्योंकि ये भी xn में बिलोंग कर रहा है तो इसकी भी डिग्री n होगी. और हमें पता है कि अगर इसमें बिलोंग करेंगे तो xn और xn के जो कोफिशिएंट होंगे वो नॉन जीरो होने चाहिए. तो ये भी नहीं बोल सकते कि जो xn के कोफिशिएंट है वो जीरो है, ये नॉन जीरो होंगे. तो px और qx बोथ आर पॉलिनोमियल ऑफ डिग्री एग्जैक्टली n. क्या px प्लस qx xn में बिलोंग करेगा? वो ये हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया कि सम नहीं बिलोंग करता है. किस क्राइटेरिया के अंडर? क्या क्या कंडीशन है कि px प्लस qx जो है दैट डज नॉट इज नॉट ऑफ डिग्री n, इज नॉट ऑफ डिग्री n. n. यस निधि?
यस सर.
हाँ, px और qx जो है वो डिग्री n का नहीं हो पॉलिनोमियल, इसके लिए क्या जरूरी है, क्या होना चाहिए? अगर मान लो xn का कोफिशिएंट पॉजिटिव है, ये px में जो xn है इसका जो कोफिशिएंट है वो पॉजिटिव है, तो qx में क्या होना चाहिए?
सर नेगेटिव होना चाहिए.
अगर ये पॉजिटिव है तो ये नेगेटिव होना चाहिए. दिस इज ओनली डिफरेंस, दैट अगर ये +2 है तो ये -2 होना चाहिए. अगर ऐसा हो गया देन सम इज नॉट ऑफ डिग्री n. एंड अगर सम डिग्री n का नहीं है देन वी कैन से px plus qx does not belongs to xn.
xn of x.
Yes. So xn x is not a vector space. Is this point clear?
I want to say here something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, sir, can you just scroll up? Yeah. So you have written here p of x sign will be plus and for qx it is minus, right? If
Yes.
I write +5, yeah, in case of px and in case of qx it is -7.
No. Yeah, coefficient.
Yeah.
Yes. You are right. Coefficient are
Coefficient
same.
of x raised to power n in px should be additive inverse of coefficient of x raised to power n in qx.
Yes, right. It is
Sir,
the
the
additive
same.
inverse.
Sir, the same I was going to say.
Okay, that's good. It is the additive inverse of x raised to power, coefficient of x raised to power. Very good. So now we will discuss 2 and 3 short answer question, and how much we get from this lecture, that we I judge that कि कितना आप लोगों ने इस लेक्चर में अंडरस्टैंड किया, राइट? द सेट ऑफ ऑल पॉलिनोमियल, विच ऑफ द, जो मैं यहाँ सेट लिखूंगा, क्वेश्चन लिख रहा हूँ, यू हैव टू गिव योर आंसर दैट विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सेट्स फॉर्म ऑफ वेक्टर स्पेस ओवर रियल. ये वेक्टर स्पेस आपको बताना है ओवर रियल. ओवर रियल मीन्स योर फील्ड इज रियल नंबर ओवर आर. So question is the set of all polynomial of with integral coefficient, with integral मतलब कोफिशिएंट इंटीजर्स होने चाहिए, इंटीग्रल coefficients. Is this a vector space? Yes or no? Yes? Any one of you?
So are you going to define something like degree here?
You can take any polynomial. Set of all polynomial px जो मैंने स्टार्टिंग में
Then this will be. Then this will be. Yeah.
here I can say that px is, you can take any polynomial px, that is summation I equal to 0 to n ai xi. ai belongs to R and I lies between, I is greater than equal to 0, less than equal to n, and n belongs to natural number. So n may be any number. There is no fixed n. Yes? Anyone? Jyoti, you can also respond if you know the.
Yes, sir. This will be.
So if I take px, I can take simple example. If I take px is equal to 1 plus x, is it a polynomial?
Yes, sir.
So now, what is the first property of scalar multiplication? You can take any alpha in R. So alpha into px must be alpha into px also belongs to this px, right? यहाँ px मैंने क्या बोला है, देखो यहाँ px जो है I can interchange, I can modify this. Here ai belongs to z, not in R. जो यहाँ set of all polynomial with integral coefficient, यहाँ ai क्या है, z में belong कर रहे हैं. But when we take alpha in R, so अगर मैं alpha 1/2 लेता हूँ, if I take alpha equal to 1/2, 1/2 into px क्या हो जाएगा?
Half plus x by 2.
Half plus half x by 2.
This does not belongs to px.
This does not belongs to this px because हमें px में कहा है कोफिशिएंट क्या होने चाहिए, इंटीग्रल होने चाहिए, इंटीजर्स होने चाहिए. But this does not belongs to v. अगर मैंने इसको let it be v, मैं इसको v मान लेता हूँ, तो this does not belongs to v. This belongs to v. You can take any other example. There are so many examples. So this is not a vector space because scalar multiplication is not defined. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And so this is true for all the fields, right? Because if we want this to be true, then we want the field to be set of integers, and set of integers is not a field, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even अगर मैं इंटीग्रल की जगह if I modify this is a rational number, all are rational numbers, right? सेट जो पॉलिनोमियल कोफिशिएंट्स हैं वो क्या है, रेशनल कोफिशिएंट्स हैं. सो इज इट बिकम अ वेक्टर स्पेस? क्विकली टेल मी.
No.
नो, बिकॉज व्हाट इज द चॉइस ऑफ अल्फा? स्केलर क्या होगा आपका उसके साथ? यस निधि?
Say real number.
बट अल्फा रियल नंबर, यस, बट रेशनल नंबर भी तो रियल नंबर होते हैं.
Yes, sir.
So what is the particular choice for alpha so that it does not belongs to V? Alpha equal to under root 2.
Yes.
Alpha equal to C. Then it does not belongs to V. क्योंकि under root 2 into some rational number it become irrational. Right? Okay. Next
Yes, sir.
question is,
But sir, if we take here the field to be set of rational numbers, kya ho? Because it's a field, right?
then it become.
Then it will be, yeah.
Yeah, we have already discussed that Q over Q is a field vector space, but R over Q over R is not a vector space. This is not a vector space क्योंकि यहाँ चॉइस क्या होती है, आपके पास irrational numbers आ सकते हैं. यहाँ पर आप it become a vector space. Even R over Q is a vector space. जब फील्ड आपकी छोटी है then it also a vector space. The set of all polynomials over R with constant 2. With constant, आपके पास जो constant number होगा that is 2. Is this a vector space? Yes, quickly. No, don't take much time.
No, this is not.
Yes, this is not. Can you tell me how?
Yes, sir. If I take any two polynomials, say 2 plus x
If I take Px is equal to 2 plus x
and qx equal to 2 plus
अगर
3x.
let it be V, vector space V लेते हैं ना,
Yes, sir.
and
Next
2 plus
3x.
3x. This
Then
also
the
will
sum will be px plus qx, which is equal to 4 plus 4x.
yes.
So which does not belong to me.
Qx is equal to 4 plus
4x.
yes 4 plus 4x. तो हमें तो इसमें वो पॉलिनोमियल चाहिए जो जिनका कोएफिशिएंट क्या होना चाहिए, कांस्टेंट टर्म क्या होनी चाहिए 2, बट इसमें क्या आ गया, इसमें 4 आ गया. सो दिस डज नॉट बिलोंग्स टू V. लास्ट क्वेश्चन, द सेट ऑफ ऑल पॉलिनोमियल विद पॉजिटिव कोएफिशिएंट. All polynomial with positive coefficient. This is very simple. I think everyone should answer this.
Yes, sir. This is.
Yes, is this a vector space? If I take V,
Yes, sir.
V is equal to set of all polynomials with positive coefficients. V कैसा होगा देखो, V is summation I equal to 0 to n ai xi such that ai is greater than 0. So is it a vector space? Is it become a vector space? Your field
No,
is
sir.
real.
In this case, we can't find the additive inverse and even not even the identity.
Yes. In this case, we can't find the identity element क्योंकि उसके लिए तो 0 0 चाहिए पॉलिनोमियल, जबकि कोफिशिएंट आप 0 लोगे नहीं. सारे के सारे कोफिशिएंट क्या है आपके ग्रेटर देन 0. सो 0v does not belongs to 0v, identity element does not belongs to V. Even additive inverse does not belongs to V. even scalar multiplication is not defined. If you take alpha minus 1 belongs to R, alpha equal to minus R, minus 1, then alpha into px, if I take this be px, polynomial px, तो alpha into px does not belongs to v, क्योंकि माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करके वो सारे के सारे कोएफिशिएंट नेगेटिव हो जाएंगे, वो नेगेटिव कोएफिशिएंट तो v में बिलोंग ही नहीं कर रहे हैं. So is this become a vector space? No, this is not a vector space. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. If you want to discuss anything.
Yes, sir. Can you share the screen again?